Hello there. I want to teach you how to have at least 5 behavioral things or habits that you can pick up that can help you or drive you closer to your 1 million goal. My name is Abby Mungai and I'm a wealth manager. And in this episode, we are going to unravel on the behavioral change or the 5 things that I would do if I was starting my millionaire journey. Stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that whenever we do content of this nature, you will be notified. And I'm very happy that you're watching. If I wanted to become a millionaire in 1 year or a short period of time, these are the 5 things I would do. Number 1, write out your financial plan, a grand financial plan of how I want or you want things to look like in the next 1 year. I'm talking about how much expenses do you want to have? How much investment do you want to have? What is your goal? What is your grand financial goal? Make it very specific. Make it time bound. Make it realistic. And by the way, becoming a millionaire in 1 year is a very realistic goal. I know there are a lot of information out there saying that you may not be able to do that, but I am of a different opinion because this has been done, tried, tested by my clients and also by people who are very close to me. So I have a lot of confidence when I say it's possible to become a millionaire in 1 year. So once you have that blueprint, ask yourself, what has been preventing me from doing it? That's number 1. The financial plan will show you the things that you have been doing wrong, the things that you need to correct, the habits that you need to probably create a diary of quit habits. You know, some people need to do that. There are things that you do that come and attack the hard-earned cash. What you're trying to build, you come back again and attack it. So the first thing I would do is to write it out. Even have someone help you, people who are very good at doing financial plans, so that you can look at it and ask yourself, what do I need to do to achieve this goal? The second thing is ask yourself, where does my money go? Where is it that I always by default end up spending my money? Is it in clothes? Is it in food? Is it in adventure? Is it in maybe leisure? Where is my money going? You have to track each and every shilling if you want to succeed in this journey of becoming a millionaire. If you don't know where your money is going, then there will not be a day you will be accountable for it. How do you track this money? Apart from having a budget, which I hope everybody is having by now, you need to have a support document. Like all your receipts need to be somewhere, because once you do the budget, how do you ensure that you're following the budget? You need to look back after that 1 month, after the payroll, and ask yourself, did every coin go where I wanted it to go? And let me just be very honest. In this journey of mastering your finances, you will fail and fail again and fail forward and fail again and again until you start succeeding. But 1 year is possible for you to have picked up the right habits and reach the 1 million goal. But if you don't track your money, if you don't track your spending, if you don't ask yourself honest questions about where your money is going, then you will never be able to control it. We're living in times where there's a lot of self-awareness, where we're saying self-love, be kind on yourself, don't be too hard on yourself. But sometimes you need to call yourself out of these things that you keep on doing over and over again. You need to get tired and ask yourself very hard questions. I have derived a habit personally of having personal workshops. Before I have workshops with my partner or my family or my team or my whoever we work with, you need to have workshops with yourself, a whole day, a money day, where you look at your money and ask yourself, where does my money go? And I believe I'm speaking to people who have been working for probably over 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So there's a history there, or even 10 years. Where does your money go? Number 3 thing I would do, I would chop off unnecessary expenditure, wastage. After you have done the overhaul and you have seen the truth looking at you straight in the face, I probably have been drinking too much. I probably have been spending so much on clothes. I probably have stacked up too much stuff in my house that I need to get rid of. Then you come and chop off everything and ask yourself, where do I invest this money so that it can make more money? Let me tell you the magic of being able to get rid of bad habits. When you get rid of bad habits, where those habits were, you find yourself replacing them with good ones. An example of a bad habit you can replace with a good habit, the bad habit is using your money as soon as you get it. When you get an alert in the bank that you have received your money, you go straight to the mall or wherever and start spending. That's a bad habit. You need to sit with it for at least 24 hours or 3 days or so. There's no urgency. The reason why we have urgency to spend is because we didn't do well with the previous payroll or income or inflow that we got the previous month. So sit with it. Now the bad habit is to rush to spend. The good habit is to sit with it and sit with those things and ask yourself, do I really need to do this? And then from there, invest what needs to be invested first before you go spending. And the number 4 things, ladies and gentlemen, I would invest at least 40% of my income on a monthly basis. Where would I invest this? In an asset or a vehicle that is having compounding interest. 10% per annum net increase is a very good return. And I can list for you the assets that you can be able, or the funds that you can be able to invest with that return at the moment. But then again, you have to always look at the market yourself and ask yourself, where do I want to invest my money? Because where you invest depends on what is your risk profile. Do you want to take any risks? What liquidity do you require? And how much do you have? Because some of these investments have minimums. So ensure that 40% of everything I earn, if you can do 60, 70, that would be amazing. And believe you me, you will survive and not die. But if 40% is the threshold, is where the mark is, that would be what I would be investing. It's okay to start with 25 or 30 or 35, but drive yourself towards 40%. Now, I want to put this out there boldly, that if you do this consistently for 1 year, even if you will not be at that 1 million mark we're getting to, you will be somewhere halfway or 3/4 or quarter, and when you look back, you will realize some of your habits are already changing, because as you make money, your behavior changes, because your brain is beginning to realize that you're more of an investor and not a spender. And the last one, I would now start, number 5, tracking my passive income. Do you know the number for your passive income? Do you know how much your investments have made? I recently had a meeting with an amazing client who also became my friend, and she was telling me that she has been investing, and I could see from her tracker she has been investing, but all over. If you ask her what is her passive income, because her goal is to get passive income equal to take care of her monthly expenses, she doesn't have like a number of how much she's making. Part of her money is in a fund manager, another fund manager, in farming, in a piece of land, in a house, and then she can be able to track. My advice would be, let your passive income number be a number that you're not taking a calculator to calculate, but you know what it is. If you have invested, let's say 100,000, and the return thereof is 10%, you know per annum that 100,000 should give you X amount of money. So that is a number you should be able to know. And with those 5 things, I believe if you put them in place in a period of 1 year or more or less, give or take, you will have reached the 1 million mark. I want to take this opportunity